Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the first video, you saw me decorate my front porch and put up a beautiful garland. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make that fabulous garland. So sit back, light your Bath & Body Works candle, have a cup of delicious pumpkin spice coffee, and watch as the magic begins. So the most important thing that you need for hanging garlands is this 3-end command strips. Let me talk you through what Deco Mesh that I use. So I like the 21 inches, the 10 yards, and you get them in a couple of colors, but always get 2 of each color because you're doing a 9-foot garland. Same with here. So this is a little different, so there's some kind of dimension to it. So this is 10 yards again, and this is 10 inches. I kind of buy a whole bunch of everything, and then I get inspired and I just put it all together. See? A little bit of ribbon. So I actually got this at Michael's. Working garland is 9 foot. I'm actually gonna open it in a little while so you'll see how long it is and how thick and sturdy it is. But I get this at the Mardi Gras Outlet Center as well. Got this at Michael's. Little guys, I got a Hobby Lobby. When you do these garlands, you have to go to all the craft stores because you just never know what goodies you're gonna find. Little eyeball, I love eyeballs. Of little spiders that we'll put like towards the ends of the garland when it's done. Oh, and maybe put some eyeballs. I got these at Michael's too. It's gonna go in the middle of my garland. And actually, little remote control. And they just light up. So we'll be putting those in as well. Extra pipe cleaners, because see these, they only go so far and there's so much stuff and so much material you want to put, so you always want to have a little bit extra. Always have a scissor. You're going to be cutting a lot of stuff. Chomp chomp. First thing we do is we open up the mesh and we go like this. Yes, that's what you do. You got to open up the mesh. The more you open it, the more zhuzhing you could do, and the more fuller your garlands will be. So I like to literally take it apart and just let it loose. Start by cutting this working garland from the Mardi Gras outlet. And then look how long this is. Now, I want to show you guys something which is actually very important. See how thick these pipe cleaners are? This is what you want when you put together a garland like this, because it's sturdy and it's going to hang. Green floral garlands. Wire. And as I said, you could do this. See how you could do this? It looks exactly alike. I'm going to show you the comparison between the two. See? Flimsy. See, this is flimsy? This is not. It's sturdy. I just took it from the ends, went in a little bit, and this is where I want to start because this is how I want it to dangle. Smush it together. You take this and you wrap it about twice. And then you take the next half. Now, the bigger you do these, you know, the more lush it's going to look. I love the bumps. Pop, pop, pop. And some of the puffs could be bigger, some could be smaller. You know, you want to create some kind of dimension while you do this, so it gives it like that 3D effect. I love that. See, now I'm coming up to the end. I'll show you what to do with that. And now we're down to the end. Now look what I'm doing with the end, guys. So still the same thing. 1, 2. Now, a garland is supposed to look all together. There's not supposed to be any holes in it. So now what do we do, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna take another roll, same thing as before. Okay, now we're gonna connect the two to the garland that we just connected the previous one in. And we're gonna go once, twice. We're gonna take this and we're gonna hide it. Making a garland is like playing a little bit of hide and go seek. We're gonna hide it underneath. Where's the opening of the puff? Here it is. Boom. And now we continue like before. Love the quality of the Mardi Gras outlet garland and working wire. Amazing. Although I do use Michael's garland too. Michael's has good mesh garland too. Now we cut the ends. Remember, you gotta leave some room so it hangs. See, you want it to hang. You see, basically, when you do a 9-foot garland, you basically use 1.5 of the 21-inch mesh garlands. Always get 2. You see, if you buy 1, you ain't gonna finish the garland and you're not gonna be a happy camper. I think what we're gonna do now, because as you add more garland and add mesh and add decorations, this garland is going to get fatter and fatter and fatter and fuller. So I'm gonna add the lights on now. Because even though the lights might get a little lost, it's just going to make it all glow. And that's the purpose of it. So yeah, I'm gonna add the lights. And I cut them in half. The reason why I don't wanna use these is because I really wanna save these for the decorations. That's why it's really important to have extra pipe cleaners of the same color you're using in the piping. And yes, you're probably saying, okay, this is black and this is orange and green. Guess what, everybody? Wear it in black and everything's gonna blend. Don't worry about it. You want to make sure these are secure. And you could use regular lights. These are the battery pack ones because they're easier and they actually come with a remote. So when they're hanging up, all you have to do is press the on button. And I'll show you the remote it comes with too. So you twist and then you kind of twist the whole thing on there. Have the pumpkins face down. See how they dangle? Because you want to maybe see them when the garland goes up. You want to cut. You could cut it in halves, you could cut it in thirds. I'm going to cut it in thirds. Make sure you have a cover over your door because it's going to get wet. And also too, if you put these garlands outside, make sure you have like an awning of some sort because they will get wet. Here I am, just doing some pipe cleaners. 1, 2, 3. Okay, same thing. You want to leave a little so it hangs and dangles beautiful. So when you do this, you really want to throw this. I know this is odd, but this is what you do. So you take the ends and you literally throw it so you have more room to work with. And make sure there's no children around. You can have it a little longer. And you go right over the orange. But now you look for the strong wires. And you twist. Same thing, you do the little bubble, piece them apart, get in there. See, the more you got in, the harder. Really like force it down so you have enough room for the pipe cleaner for the next ones too. And see, it's starting to come together. And you fluff. So you bubble and you fluff. Then you bubble and you fluff. Ladies and gentlemen, this takes a lot of time and patience. A day like today, when it's kind of stormy out, feels like Halloween. Why not? It's a perfect day to do this. I was in the mood. I always start my decorations early. I always have, actually. And now that I have a little boy, and he loves all the decorations that I put up, it's important for me to start them even earlier. We're on the second roll of the black. Same thing. Take a piece out and let it go. A couple of you had asked me, how did I start making the garlands and what was my inspiration behind it? Well, one was becoming a mom. I just wanted my son to have a beautiful childhood, and when he got older, remembered how beautiful his mother decorated for the holidays, whether it was Halloween or Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter, Valentine's Day. Yes, I do it all. And then another inspiration was the Hallmark Christmas movies, because let's face it, Hallmark Christmas movies are the best movies ever, and I'm obsessed with them. And there was this one movie I was watching, and it was so gorgeous decorated in the house, and I said, oh my God, those garlands are gorgeous, and I have to make them. And I did, and there we are. I need to add purple, but now I have two purples. Let me try the little one, because I like a little dimensions in these. And let's see what they're gonna look like until you put them together. Same thing, fly baby fly. They kind of just disappear. They're starting to disappear, and that luscious full look is starting to come out. You really have to play with these. Play and spread them apart. And this is the last Deco Mesh ribbon that we're using on the garland. And then the next step will be decoration, which that's the fun part. But this is fun too, but it's a little tedious and my hands hurt, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so same thing, ribbon, bye-bye. We need to have it all loosey-goosey. This you are going to layer, so it's gonna fun. So I gotta think, do I want it to layer this way or do I want it to layer this way? I think I want this underneath, and then it'll like pop out. Yeah. Aha, my scissors appear. It's called, I found them. I'm gonna cut the ends so they're nice and even. Okay, so here's my end. And I wanna leave some here. I do wanna put this behind one another. Yep, okay. Same thing, same piping. Boom. Oh good, I like this. Oh my God, I like this already. Pretty. As my son Robbie would say, Mommy, pretty. Because the next video, I'm decorating my whole entire kitchen for Halloween. So I do everyone Halloween first, then I do fall for Thanksgiving because I got a lot of turkey lurkeys I put up because I host Thanksgiving actually. I actually host Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve. And sometimes I do Easter too. I love the holidays. I love to have family around. I love to cook. I love it all. See, you really can't see the wires because the garland is so big and poofy, it covers it. And this is why too, remember I put the lights on after the first layer? Can you imagine trying to put lights on this as it got so poofy? Nah, no good. So do one layer, then the lights, and then start your fabulous garland, because that's really the way to go. Make these, it's all about filling spaces and making them nice and full. Everything's gotta look full with these garlands. I'm kind of wrapping it sometimes in the front, sometimes in the back. Kind of gives it a more fun look. This is why it's important to use good material, everyone. It's time consuming. And a lot of love goes into this. You don't want to be replacing this every year. So do yourself a favor. Get the garland that I suggested. Makes a world of difference. Yes, you can get some stuff at the dollar store. And I have gotten some stuff at the dollar store, like the decorations you put in it, perfect. As far as the Deco Mesh and the quality of the garland, no. I love these things. They're fun. Okay. Same thing in the pipe cleaner, so I'm just gonna do that. And I'm gonna let this like stick out and hang a little bit. So I'm not gonna do every single one, because I'm gonna let them hang. Hey, little spiders, come on, you little friends. My little spider friends. Look how cute they look. Okay, I want them all to be looking at me. Look at me. I'm gonna, I didn't like fasten them in yet. I'm just placing them for right now. To add the skulls and the pumpkins. So I decided to put the pumpkins one on one end of the garland. I'm gonna secure that. And then one on the other end as far as the pumpkins is concerned. Okay, my skull is in. Spooky. Okay, now let's do this side. The garland really needs to be up to put the sticks in. So we're just gonna hold off right now. But what we are going to do to kind of have it a little bit of a finished look, which it basically is finished, but I like my garlands full and with lots of stuff in it. We're gonna put these eyeballs on the garland. We're gonna hot glue them. Hot glue. Here is your finished product. See all the layers of all the mesh garland. You see how full everything looks? You just keep adding and adding and adding, and the beauty just comes right through. It's a little bit of magic. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good luck on making your own garlands. I would love to see pictures and see how you guys did this at home. And also, don't forget to look out, because this fabulous garland is going up in this kitchen somewhere, and that's next week's video. Stay tuned.